how does commercial real estate work? It's kind of a loaded question, but generally the idea with commercial real estate is that it is being used for some type of commercial purpose. So on residential, we kind of run into it where it is being used as some type of housing. But if it is on the investment side, multifamily, it's not really commercial, it's considered investment. Commercial is being used for a purpose. You are there to manufacture, you are there to work in, you are there to sell goods in, and generally that's what we consider to be commercial real estate space. However, investment real estate could be multifamily, could be single family, it could be any of those commercial product types, but it depends on what we're actually using the properties for, and if it is going to be for an investment purpose, if that's what we're using it, or if it's for commercial. But that's generally the breakdown we have in commercial real estate. Now, how does it actually work? Generally with commercial real estate is you'll turn around and find a location that works for your needs. We usually call this the space market. We're going to sit down and find where we can actually either buy a property to operate out of, or where can we actually sit down and lease a space to where we're actually going to be able to work out of or sell our goods or whatever. There are a lot of things that go into it. So you have the built space. You have to make sure you have the right kind of HVAC, the right kind of plumbing, the right kind of equipment, the right kind of lighting, the right kind of windows. You've got a lot of things to go in through and making sure all that works. And then making sure all those systems work integrated with one another. This is where a great property management team comes in, and they're able to make sure that your space works in the way it's supposed to work on a regular basis. If it doesn't, you can very quickly find that you get mold growing, that you have this or you have that, or you have other issues that are going on that really takes trained professionals to jump in and to see and realize what's going on. Now, where do you find these locations, or what is the best location? Again, very loaded question, but what most brokers will do is what I like to call them is their puzzle builders. You say you need 5,000 square feet of space, they're going to find you 5,000 square feet of space. But if you need something for manufacturing, that's a very different demand than if you are doing a back office accounting. If you're doing back office accounting, any general office space will work as long as you can put the people, but you gotta understand if you have enough accountants in that area to actually hire. That goes into demographics, it goes into psychographics, it goes into who's actually trained to be an accountant to do it. That's why a lot of your small towns don't have huge accounting firms. They wait till they go into larger areas like a Dallas, a San Antonio, a Houston, a New York, or what have you. They go into these large markets because there is a large number of accountants there that they can actually recruit from. And you have schools that actually specialize in training accountants. So you then get actual accountants that can work because they live in the area that you're at. So the demographics come in to be extremely important, as well as the job training and what have you there. Retail, same thing. If I'm selling Louis Vuitton, I need people that have some money. If I'm selling a Walmart brand, I don't necessarily need people with that same amount of money that's going to be buying Louis Vuitton. One's not better, one's not worse. It just goes down to the demographics to make sure we have the right demographics in the right area so that we are supporting that business. So, loaded question on how does commercial real estate work, but hopefully that gave you some answers.